Once I saw on the news one story that really shocked me. It was a family where a woman had 3 children between 10 and 20 years old. The mother said that her children had been raised with second-hand clothes and used textbooks, and in her house, in a building of official protection, there was no internet because they couldn't afford it. Also, the 2 older children left school without finishing middle school. But the worst thing was that they didn't even have a bed to rest and to sleep in every night. So there are a lot of children that don't even have the basic stuff to live in. So that story could move me, and ever since then I've been researching about this topic, and I know people who is not going through a good situation and they really need help. So today I'm going to persuade you to support the Sleep in Heavenly Pace organization. First, I will explain the problem that a lot of children are suffering nowadays. Second, I will discuss a solution to help them. And finally, I will let you see how contributing with this organization will improve their lives. So let me explain the problem they are experiencing. So the problem is that a lot of children don't get good sleep because they don't have beds. According to the Sleep in Heavenly Pace organization, these children end up sleeping on couches, blankets, and floors. So they don't know what sleeping on a bed every day feels like. And more children than you can imagine would die to have a bed. According to povertyus.org, in 2016, the 26% of children live in poverty USA, and that's 1 of every 5 children. So most of them don't even have a bed to sleep in, and that could really affect the growth of these infants. According to Harvard University, children under the age of 3 who don't get the proper amount of sleep are 3 times more likely to have hyperactivity and impulsivity issues. So in the survey I conduct, it showed that most of you got between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. And I know that you have a bed to sleep in every night, but imagine how many hours would you sleep if you had to sleep on the floor every day, or if your children would have to sleep in the floor and they wouldn't have a bed. How would you feel like? So we can clearly see that there is a really big problem, and I'm going to show you one of the solutions. So the Sleep in Heavenly Pace has plans to solve the problem I just described. So the donations created to this year's campaign are used to build top-notch bunk beds, and these beds will be designated to children and families who really need them. So they can request a bed through the website, and one of the major objections of building bunk beds is the price of the materials and the tools. But that is why it's important to make donations to this organization, because according to their website, this organization is 100% volunteer driven and donation driven. That means that 100% of the money goes to buying the materials, to deliver the beds, and to helping to improve the organization. Also, according to Sleep in Heavenly Pace, this year this organization had taken over 9,000 children off the floors. And that was possible, first, because of the donation, second, because over 14,000 people volunteer, and finally, because these people got to build over 4,000 bunks. So now that you know the solution, I want you to see how it could help these children. So finally, supporting this organization can make a difference with these children's lives. First, you can avoid several disorders. According to Harvard University, sleep problems in teenagers had caused anxiety 36% of the time and depression 69% of the time. And also, tired kids can be impulsive, destructive, and often misdiagnosed with ADHD. So, second, by volunteer, you can deliver the bed to the children who need them. There is something better than helping these children, and imagine seeing their smile when they get the bed, and you'll see them like so happy to be sure that they can sleep in a bed now. So you make them happy from just giving them a bed. So you can think that it's just a bed, but for them it's something really valuable. And we need to learn to appreciate more the simple things that we have in our lives. I hope that you understand how important it is to support this organization. To conclude, I have explained that a lot of children don't have bed to sleep in. I then discussed the solution that Sleep in Heavenly Place proposed, and finally I showed how this organization can make a difference in these children's lives. So now I want you to attend to an event. It is June 15 and it's called Banks Across America. It is a day where volunteers from all the country get together to build beds for these children who needs them. They do it in different cities of the nation, and the closest one is Rexburg in Idaho, in the Lowe's Home Improvement. And there is available also in Boise, Twin Falls, and Mountain Home. So you have to register for the city you want to attend to, and in order to do that, you have to go to the events section of Heavenly Place organization.